I'm Eddie of Eddie's Reef Aquarium. This video is the second part of the previous video that I just shot, which is explaining how to actually add salt to RODI water. In this case, I'm using the Innovative Marine 40, which is the one that I'm setting up as we go. Then I went through that, and then now the second part is what am I actually going to use, what bacteria am I going to use to seed the reef. Well, before I start and I give you the information, I thought I'd give you some basic facts. When it comes to seeding a reef, an aquarium, freshwater, saltwater, when you add biological bacteria culture, it tends to adhere to everything inside the water column. So like for instance, it will tend to adhere to the rocks, which is what we want, the sand, the walls of the glass, the back panel, and so on and on, the equipment and all that. So then based on that, what I decided to do is, I happen to have Aqua Gadget caddy, you know, with the 3 compartments. Okay, what I decided to do is on the bottom one, I'm going to go ahead and use this product by Seachem. It's called Matrix. It's like these, it's like little rocks. They're very porous. And what happens is once I add the bacteria, it'll not only will it attach to everything, but it will attach also to this type of filter media. And this is known to bring down the ammonia and the nitrates. So I'm going to go ahead and use that on the bottom compartment. Then of course in the middle I'll use the carbon, and on the top I'll use filter floss. Now for the purposes of cycling the tank and getting the bacteria culture, I don't use the carbon or the filter floss. All I'm running right now, as you see, is actually the pump and the heater. That's it. That's the only thing that I'm running. Now once I do that, which I'm going to pull out the compartments, and I'm going to show you how I placed it. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add by Brightwood Aquatics Microvactor 7. This product is very, very good. I've done some research on it, and it really helps. It's a biological culture, a bacterial culture that will populate very rapidly. And then to feed the bacteria, there's different ways of doing it. My old times and old school was to add the bacteria and then to put damsels. But that's very cruel when it comes to the fish, because as you must be aware, the ammonia is going to go up, it's going to spike. Nitrates, not nitrates, but nitrites are going to start to go up to create what's called the nitrogen cycle, and the water will become toxic. So then on the old school side of this, damsels, you know, you would feed them and they would urinate and all that, and that would create the ammonia, but it's hard on the fish. So what's used now, it's either what's called ghost feeding or phantom feeding, which is actually what you do is you get a dead shrimp, a frozen shrimp, and you just throw it inside it. When it starts to corrupt, it'll start to decay, and then ammonia will build up, and that's how the bacteria will be fed. And then another way of doing it, instead of the actual piece of shrimp, you can get, you know, those cubicles that you feed the fish and the corals, the mysis shrimps, same thing. You can go ahead and do that. Put those cubicles every day, one, and again, that will create ammonia, and it will feed the bacteria, and it will colonize and multiply. But there's another way of doing it, and this is Dr. Tim's Aquatics, is ammonia chloride. This is what I used on my little nano 9-gallon, and I'm going to go ahead and use it to feed the bacteria culture. It's a very excellent product. I've used it before. It's highly recommended between, you know, all of the reef community. So as is the Brightwood Aquatics, the Microvactor. So I'm going to go ahead now, and I'm going to show you what I actually did on the caddy, the compartments, and then of course afterwards I'm going to go ahead and add the products, the bacteria and the ammonia, and then I'll be starting to check, first of all, the ammonia, see how it spikes up, and then see how it starts to lower, and then also see when I start to notice nitrites, and that will be the production of the nitrogen cycle. And then, of course, kicking in would be the nitrates. So let me go ahead and show you what I did on this compartment, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did. As you notice, there you have the AquaGadget caddy, the 3 compartments. What I decided was on the bottom to put the Matrix by Seachem. Then here I'll put carbon and then the filter floss. So that's what I thought I'd show you. I did it now because, again, like I was explaining before, the bacteria will lodge there and on the other areas of the tank, and it'll help. This really acts like a denitrator. It'll eliminate or help to eliminate the nitrates and also the ammonia. There it goes. And then finally, on this product, all I have to do is add, I think it says 1 cap, which is 5 mLs per 25 gallons. So what I'm going to do is, since this is really 40, but it's actually probably like 37 or 38 because of mass, I'm going to put like a cap and a half of this product, which I already did, as a matter of fact. And then I already added the ammonia. It's 1 drop per gallon. Now, on Dr. Tim's Aquatics, I did some reading on it, and you have to be careful because the directions on the previous batch that they had, it said 4 drops per gallon. Now, what they say is that if it says 4 drops, use the 4 drops. If it says 1 drop per gallon, use the 1 drop per gallon. And you should add ammonia chloride, I'd say with a couple or a few times. Of course, all you got to do is test. Once you keep testing and testing the ammonia, then you'll see if it's going down or going up, and if you see evidence or trace of the nitrates. So that's basically it. Just wanted to bring up this topic. Like, I hope you already saw part 1. This is part 2, the end of this actual video. I hope you liked it. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel when you see the video. And if you also want to, right next to it, there's a little bell. And that bell is to activate the notification process. So if your device is it's enabled to do the notifications. Every week when I shoot a video, you'll be the first one to be notified that Eddie's Reef Aquaria uploaded a video. I hope you liked it, and like I say at the end, thank you very much, and happy reefing. Thank you. Bye-bye.